What's up, YouTube? Drew here, and you are in my shop with this 2011 Corolla. It's a 10th generation, which in the United States included the 2009, 10, 11, 12, and 13. This applies to the 1.8 liter version, and this probably applies to the next Corolla as long as it had the 1.8 and the 4-speed automatic. So all we're doing here is taking the starter out, but oh my goodness gracious, it's almost impossible. There's a bolt way down here that goes through the bell housing of the transmission, and it's virtually impossible to get. I mean, the average DIYer that even finds that bolt is going to be extremely discouraged and challenged by it. It's the top bolt. The bottom bolt is super easy, which is literally right. So the purpose of this video is to show you how to quickly, directly, and without wasting time and taking unnecessary steps, get to the impossible bolt, which is right there, and get this starter out of the car. It's easier than it looks. And hey, listen, guys, remember this, and I'll tell you at the end, if I could do it, you could do it. Hang in there. You got this. Here we go. You're going to use a 12mm deep socket to get to the, it's either a nut or a bolt. I don't know yet. Just starting to get it out. It's what holds the dipstick bracket, which also has these transmission cooler lines on it, to the block or the transmission. It doesn't matter. Either way, we're going to take those out because there's rubber lines on both sides of that. It'll give us a little movement, and we're going to yank the dipstick out of the transmission. Make sure you take your air tool and clean off where that dipstick goes to the transmission. If you can't get in there with a paintbrush, do something just so if there's any schmutz on, where that sits, it doesn't fall in the transmission. Something else I'll let you guys know, I'm on that nut, and I'm just gonna, and I'm done. So I just want to show you guys, there goes my wrench. Milwaukee does not know I exist. They don't care about me. They don't sponsor me, and neither does DeWalt. And they're competitors. I don't care if they're both in the same video. This changed my life. Could you imagine how long I'd be down there with a ratchet? I mean, this freed up so much time, it's ridiculous. And then this, same thing for time. I cannot recommend these more. It's not just about time, but what they've done for my elbows and my shoulders. I'm going to put a link in the description for both of these on Amazon. And I get, if you're watching this, you're probably trying to save money, not spend it. But these tools literally changed my life. I mean, they're the time they've given me and the wear and tear they've taken off my joints. Very awesome. And again, I'll put a link in the description. But now that I got that out, I'm just going to grab that dipstick and kind of wiggle it and pull up, and it should pop out of the, there we go. Popped out of the transmission. And so look at that. Now that's moved enough to get at, I'm not sure you guys can see it, but I'm gonna put we'll start another shot here. I'm gonna put a couple extensions, and I'm gonna get that wretched bolt out. And there we are. That is a 14mm deep socket, an impact U-joint, a long extension, and then a long wobble extension. I guess it doesn't have to be. Now I could get in here with that DeWalt impact I showed you, probably. If not, I could get in here with this. And if you guys can't or don't want to spend the money, don't forget, if there's a tool that helps me, I buy it. Okay, that's a Coates tire balancer and tire machine. I've got, a $2,500 extractor. This is what I do for a living, so I have crazy tools. If you don't, guess what? Bam! I bought this when I was 17 years old, and it still would do this job. As a matter of fact, let's see here. There you go. Look at that. Right before your eyes. That is an impossible bolt. So I won't show you the rest of the job actually doing it, but I'll show you what needs to be done. Right up there, there's a harness that needs to come undone, and there's what I would assume is a 10 or 12mm bolt holding the power cable to the starter, which is right there. Not a very good shot. And then this is a relatively easy 14 right there, and the starter will come out, and it should fit through here. If it doesn't, you've just got these plastic clips to get off this plastic bottom tray. Then everything goes back together the way it came apart. So I'm Drew. The entire purpose of this channel is to show you guys the easy path to stuff without cutting corners or sacrificing quality. We don't hack stuff here, but we certainly don't follow the book when the book tells us to take unnecessary steps. And I've got tons of videos on this channel on just the direct way to get stuff done. Save time, get the job done right. So if you are into that, definitely subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications. And if this video, if at any point in this video where you're like, oh, that'll help, I'm gonna go back out to, that means you like it, and we would be grateful for a thumbs up. I hope, truly hope you get through this job because it's not a fun one. Hang in there. If I could do it, you could do it. God bless you, and see you in the next video. Bye.